Hi everyone, I'm Miss Farsides and today I'll be talking to you about how we teach handwriting at Stamford Infant School. So handwriting is something that relies on secure motor control and hand-eye coordination, which comes very naturally to some children and some children need a little bit of support. So at Stamford, we make sure that every child has the opportunity to succeed in handwriting. And we do this by addressing the skills at a variety of levels, including physical, control through large-scale movement, manipulative skills, fine motor control, and hand-eye coordination. First and foremost, we look at gross motor development through PE and outdoor learning. So to support children's fine motor skills, with skills such as holding a pencil and scissors, it is important at first they ensure that they have gross motor skills or more control of their whole body. And we support this through our PE curriculum and continuous access to outdoor learning. So all children in reception during Green Mouse time have the choice to play outside on our equipment, and we do PE twice a week. In these environments, the children will be able to practice their gross motor skills by climbing, balancing, and traveling in a variety of ways. And then we also do multisensory and handwriting, which is new to these children in reception. We started it last week and they are absolutely loving it. So for our warm-ups, we use a scheme called Pen Pals by the University of Cambridge. And every time we do handwriting, they will do a gross motor warm-up and a fine motor warm-up to make sure that their bodies are safe and comfortable before they begin their writing. We then look at the focus letter or handwriting pattern. At the moment, our children are doing patterns such as turrets, wavy lines, and spirals. And then we will be progressing on to the letters and letter families, which we will talk about next. The teacher will model the correct formation of the letter, show the children where to put their pen on their paper, what shape to follow, and how to make sure that they are doing the letter or pattern correctly. We'll then practice as a whole class. We might do this in the air with our fingers or our pencils. We might do this on the carpet. We might do it on our learning partner's back. We just want to have a practice before we go to our tables where we can explore the formation. At the moment, we're doing this in a multi-sensory way, which I'll talk about in a bit. And eventually we will be using our handwriting books. So we teach our handwriting in letter families, starting with the long ladder letters, which are L, T, I, J, U, and Y. We call them ladder letters because we start at the top and we go down. If you look at these sheets, then you can see that they show the formation of the letter, where to put your pencil, where to start, which, as I said, the teacher will model at the beginning of each input. After long ladders, we go on to the one-armed robots, which is R, N, M, H, B, P, and K. We then go on to those curved letters, the curly caterpillars, C, O, A, D, G, Q, E, F, and S. And then finally, the straight letters, the zigzag monsters, so Z, X, V, and W. Teaching the letters in these families really helps solidify the letter formation in children's minds and is just a fun way of grouping the letters together. So in year 1 and year 2, the children will begin to join up their handwriting. We don't do this in reception, but we do teach some of the letters with leads just so that they're ready to do their joined up writing later on in their time at Stamford. So O, V, and W we teach with leads, as you can see on the screen. So at the moment, the children are doing multi-sensory handwriting activities. You might have seen on Tapestry that we set up different stations across the classroom with very exciting provisions that engage all of the senses when children are practicing their patterns. So we do shaving foam, chalkboards, highlighters, sand, salt, glitter, corn, marble letters, oats, Play-Doh, whiteboards, painting, anything you can imagine. These children do it and they absolutely love it. They might have told you about it at home. It really helps to engage them in their handwriting and to practice those fine motor skills. Eventually, there will be a combination of multi-sensory and handwriting. So each child will get a handwriting book, which will be set out in the classroom. They will find their book and then they will practice their lines of letters that we are focusing on that day. And this is when we really make sure that every child can hold their pencil in an ergonomic, comfortable way. which is taught through the nip, flip and grip. We've begun talking about this with the children. They may be able to tell you about how this works, but it's just to progress the children from holding the pencil like this, which a lot of children tend to naturally do, or like this, into holding it into a comfortable and effective position for handwriting. So that is a whistle-stop tour of how we teach handwriting at Stamford Infants. Thank you very much for joining. I hope your children are enjoying their multi-sensory sessions, and we can't wait to do more handwriting with them for the rest of the time that they're at Stamford. Thank you. Goodbye.